What's up, y'all? How y'all feeling? Y'all know what this is. It's Dean. I am your host, Dean. By any means. Y'all know what's up, baby. We gotta talk about it. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want people like me to talk about it, but we going to talk about it though. Just because they don't want us to talk about it, don't mean that we not going to talk about it. ESPN has been exposed for their bias and racial commentary for their true disdain for the black athlete. Not only have they been shown with this whole Josh Giddey situation, but look, as soon as Von Miller come out to have a domestic violence situation, they jumped all over it the minute that they could. Do y'all see what I've been talking about, y'all? Do y'all see what I've been talking about? And then had the nerve to say Stephen A. Smith is going around trying to justify why they covered Von Miller and not Josh Giddey. You know what he said, y'all? To prove that I know what I'm talking about. Stephen A. Smith said, we ain't talk about Josh Giddey because we didn't have all the facts. Since when ESPN care about facts? He literally got up there and said, because we didn't have all the facts, y'all. That's what he said. That's what the man said. But then Von Miller's girlfriend, wife, fiance, I'm not sure what she is, Devon, but I know that's the mother of his child. She goes and recants all her statements in the whole nine. And then y'all don't keep that same energy. You didn't have all the facts with Von Miller because as soon as you jumped on it, the lady was saying that none of that happened that way. And if you know, being a black man in America, if you get into any type of argument with your girlfriend and police call, they are going to make you go to the police station. It's not going to be it's going to be reported if you somebody like a Von Miller, regardless. Whether you did it, didn't do it, it don't matter. And it clearly ain't matter to ESPN too. But you want to talk about the facts. You know why I brought that up, y'all? Because I'm going to show you and prove to you the blatant hypocrisy and why it is racial. Von Miller, not Von Miller, Dana White was on camera slapping his wife. Oh, she hit him first. Whatever. I don't care. He's on camera slapping his wife. You don't know what Von Miller was going on in his house. And every black man that hear me talking and every black woman know that a lot of times it ain't the black man hitting first. Most of the time it's not. Females be putting their hands on us too, just as much, if not more. That is the harsh truth in reality. You don't know what happened with Von Miller. That is not recorded. That is not on camera. But Dana White was on camera. And you said you didn't cover that because that was your friend. So you get to pick and choose now. So you showed us that you'll choose friendship over the right thing to do. You'll choose friendship over the right thing to do. You as a black man. You think you owe Dana White something because you're friend? What about owing the black community something and not tear another black man down when you don't have all the facts? The same thing that you said about Josh Giddey. See, y'all, when y'all be trying to prove people wrong, you got to break it down simple. Stop going on these whole tirades and trying to put the puzzle pieces together like it's a movie. As simple as this. You jumped on it when it was Von Miller and didn't have all the facts. Dana White, we had the facts because we got to see it on camera and y'all did not cover that. And then you went on a whole nother thing where people was jumping on your case about that, talking about how that's your friend and you ain't know and that's his wife and that's their business. Oh, that's their business, but it's not Von Miller's business what he got going on with his girl. Oh, okay. Let's see how it works. I need to know what Josh Giddey did. Is that not worse than what Von Miller was accused of doing? Both of the females retracted their statements and didn't want to involve themselves with the police and report neither one of the guys. So what is the difference? What is the difference, Stephen A? One is putting their hands on a woman. The other is not putting their hands on a woman. One is allegedly touching a woman. The other is allegedly illegally touching a woman. So please tell me, what is the difference? I need to know, Stephen A. Because we blatantly show the hypocrisy that when it comes to when it's a black athlete versus when it's somebody that is not a black athlete, I'll say. This is what we do. This is what we do. Y'all didn't have that same smoke for Dana White. Y'all did not cover that. Y'all did not even entertain it the same way. Y'all did not even entertain it the same way. But when it comes to Von Miller, y'all jumped all over it, had an opinion on it and everything. Why wasn't that the case for Dana White? It's because it shows that when it's a black man and you don't have no relationship with that black man, is when you'll expose it. You have no problem talking about it then. You have no problem talking about it then. But because UFC airs a lot of their fights on ESPN, or at least at that time they was, now you don't want to talk about it. I get it. I understand. This is what we go through as black men in America. This is what we go through. Not being able to be treated fairly. Not being held to the same standards. And it's always a different standard for us than it is for everybody else that don't look like us. Stephen A. Smith ain't covered Dana White, not just because he wasn't just because he was his friend. He ain't covered Dana White because Dana White is a cash cow. Dana White brings business in. He knows that he would have been punished for saying anything about Dana White close to the things he has said about black athletes. And that is a fact, people. Josh Giddey, he didn't have all the facts. Why are we going to talk about something and we don't even know what happened and we don't have all the facts? But as soon as it happened with Von Miller, y'all was sitting up there talking about it. In the midst of y'all talking about it, that lady was telling y'all that none of that happened and she didn't want to cooperate with the police and the whole nine, but y'all still reported on it. Still. Dana White is on camera putting his hands on his wife. On camera, we got to see it. And it didn't get covered. Why? Because he runs the UFC. That's why. Because he's bringing in millions and millions of dollars. The Buffalo Bills might not even make the playoffs. We can't talk truth no more, y'all. We can't talk truth no more. I'm tired of them doing this to us. And we supposed to sit up here and act like we blind, like we can't see. God blessed us. Thank you, Lord. He blessed us with 2 eyes and 2 ears. I can hear very good, and I can see better than I can hear. When it came to Dana White, that's your friend. You're not going to talk about it. When it come to Von Miller, throw him to the wolves. When it come to Josh Giddey, no problem. We're not going to talk about it because we don't have all the facts. When it comes to Von Miller, forget all the facts. Put it out there. We ain't got to go down the laundry list of all the shady business that ESPN allows on their platform. We do not have to get into all that. But what we can do is look what just happened right before our eyes. Look what happened right before our eyes. Oh yeah, y'all, Kyrie Irving and Ja Morant, they have not been accused of none of this type stuff. Just to put that out there. Kyrie Irving and Ja Morant, they wasn't accused of anything like this. But neither here nor there. We're going to keep sitting back and allowing these people to attack us while profiting off us. We make these people millions of dollars. They love putting this on when we could jump high, when we could tackle hard, when we could throw an NFL pass, when we could catch a touchdown. But other than that, they have no room for us. Other than that, they have no decorum for us. Other than that, they could not care less about protecting us and our image. Once you take that helmet off, once you take that jersey off, you just another black man, and we could care less. You better be LeBron James. And if you're LeBron James, we still going to report on you badly, way worse than we would do a John Elway or a Larry Bird. That's all I'm saying, y'all. It's right in front of your face. It's blatant as day. It's blatant as day. It's okay to tear black men down. It's okay to falsely report on black men. It's okay to not have all the facts on black men and put it out there to the public as if they did something. When a white man does it, you got to have all the facts. When a white man does it because he's my friend, I'm not going to talk about it. When a white man does it, it's all good because you know what? We gotta give him due process and let the courts figure it out. When it's a black man, it's on every segment all over the country. Jalen Carter, that plays for my Philadelphia Eagles, that boy got drafted. First thing they brought up is a situation he had in college. His name couldn't even get called without them bringing up a situation, but y'all want to talk about all the facts. Year after year, I watched the NFL draft, and certain players might have had situations, NBA players, NFL players, but the first thing they bring up is the things that happen wrong in their life, not on the biggest day of their moment that they getting drafted and everything that they overcame to get to this moment. They don't even get the hat and the jersey yet, and they already telling you all the sins and bad things they did in their life. Yep, absolutely. It's okay though, y'all. That's why you got people like me here that's going to keep it 100. That's going to report on every little bit of everything like this I see because I owe it to y'all. That's my family. I owe it to y'all. Every black person here that is listening, even if you're not black, if you understand where we coming from, I love you. I don't have nothing against other people. I don't care enough. I care about my people. But if you don't hate me, I don't hate you. If you don't have a dislike for me, I don't have a dislike for you. If you don't be ignorant towards me, I ain't never gonna be ignorant towards you. If you respect me and my people, I'm a damn sure respect you and yours. That's how life should work. But it doesn't work like that. And then they get mad at us as black people for speaking out when everybody from other races can admit that black people do not get treated equally. Even the Latinos know they get treated better than us too. Even they know, and they get treated poorly. That's the craziest thing. It is proven that black men get sentenced longer than every other race for the same crime. That has been proven. Not just talking. That has been proven. I'll leave y'all with this, y'all, on how you know everything that I'm saying is live and well. It's this white woman that she's a college professor. She had a classroom full of Caucasian people, college. Y'all could go all look this up online. She said to this college students, raise your hand if you would want to be treated how black people are treated in America. Raise your hand if you would like to switch and be treated the way that black people are treated in America. Raise your hand if you would like to be treated the way that black people are treated in America. Not one kid put their hand up. Not one of the white kids put their hand up. Not one. You know what the white lady said? Older white woman too. Much respect to her, and I'm sorry that I don't know her name. That's why I'm calling her a white woman, because I don't know no other way to describe her. She's a college professor, and that's the situation. But I'm sorry. I apologize that I don't know that woman's name. But she said, the fact that none of you raised your hand shows that you know it's a problem in America. It's live and well, and you still choose to do nothing about it. The fact that none of you have raised your hand automatically is telling me that you know that black people aren't treated right in America, and we continue to let it happen. Why? How can we get mad at black people when I got a room full of white people who can admit that black people don't get treated fairly, but they don't care enough to do anything differently about it, though, when they are the ones doing it, and damn sure wouldn't want to get treated that way? You want a rule for life, y'all? I got one for you. Treat people how you would like to be treated. I'm going to say that again, y'all. Treat people how you would like to be treated. And I'm going to end with that. Y'all already know what this is. It is deemed by any means. Hit that Cash App. If you done stayed this long, I hope you do. Much appreciated. I could use it. You already know. Keep the channel growing. Get some better equipment. Keep doing the things that just growing this channel and making it better. And I appreciate everybody that's hearing my voice and listening. Even the ones that don't agree with me, I still got love for you, partner. Straight up and down. Y'all be good and have a good night.